Kelly Brann is joining me in the studio. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
It's Monday. Come on, you can be real.
Yeah, you're right. It is Monday.
It's a bit of a struggle today for me, certainly. But yeah, it's a good day. We're going to have lots of sunshine and not too humid, so we can deal with that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you are with Northern Neck Soil and Water Conservation District, our sponsor for our big focus that we're having on our farmers and with the Farm Aid giveaway for all the tickets, in which we need to announce the winner for that really soon from this past weekend. And of course, we'll have another pair of tickets coming up this weekend. We're going to be at the Farmers Market in Matthews. So that'll be good. But tell everybody that doesn't know, what is the Northern Neck Soil and Water Conservation District?
So the Northern Neck Soil and Water Conservation District is a political subdivision of the Commonwealth of Virginia, which basically means there are 47 of our offices throughout Virginia, and we were actually established in July of 1940. We were the 8th district in Virginia.
1940? That's
yes.
Going back a ways.
A little bit, yes. So we were actually created as a result of the Dust Bowl in the 30s. Mm-hmm. And there was a law passed by President Roosevelt that gave all states the right to create a soil and water district to protect our land and to figure out what was going on. And so we were the 8th one, established by 4 local farmers in Heatsville.
And when we think of what you're doing, we think farmers.
Correct.
But it's not all on the farmers to do this conservation, and the soil belongs to all of us. And so you work with individuals that are farming and not farming, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, it takes all of us to protect our natural resources, and we also work with homeowners and business owners. So our what's called urban side of it is the Virginia Conservation Assistance Program, locally known as VCAP. And we do a lot of living shoreline projects or conservation landscapes, rain barrels. So if you have an erosion problem on your yard, it is possible you are eligible for cost share funding. So we're out here to protect the farmers and protect our land, but we're also here to protect your land as well.
You know, one of my neighbors just in the last couple of weeks has had a project where they had to put in a drain and shore up some stuff because of some erosion. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they contacted your office or not, but they potentially could have gotten some help.
It's very possible. I know we have done several living shoreline projects in Lancaster County. I think last year we actually hit $1 million in just living shorelines put out in just the Northern Neck.
Nice. All right. So you are working a lot with the farmers.
Correct.
You're a great resource for them. What is life like right now for our farmers?
I think life right now for our farmers is not very easy. As everyone knows, cost is going up, not only in fuel, but in chemicals, in fertilizer, and honestly seed. And so we're extremely fortunate to be able to provide cost share funding to our local agricultural producers to provide what's called best management practices. So for the cover crops and what we can do to protect our soil. So for those who don't know, a cover crop is planted in the fall. Once our farmers harvest their corn and soybeans out the field, they will plant what's called a cover crop, and it can be barley, it can be rye, it can be wheat, it can be a mixture of all of these things. And they will plant that in the fall, and it will grow throughout the winter, and that way it keeps our soil compacted, nice and tight, so that way if we get a lot of heavy snow, we get a lot of heavy rain, and there's nothing in the field, we'll have erosion. But with those plants in there protecting our soil and protecting the nutrients, we can have a better year for the next following year.
Yeah, a lot of times people assume that when we have issues with runoff and erosion and whatnot, sometimes the farmers are the first ones to get the blame, but they're really the ones that are doing the most work to prevent it, aren't they?
Without a doubt. They are doing everything they can to protect this, our erosion and our runoff problems.
Mm-hmm. So how can we help our local farmers?
To help our local farmers is just be patient, and understand that we're all out here trying to do a job, and we are out here doing everything we can to protect our natural resources. And so it's just be a friend of the community. This is our way of life. This is how things operate down here. And if you're concerned or have questions, it never hurts to give our office a call and just to find out more what's going on, or stop and ask the farmer, hey, what is this stuff you're putting down on the field?
It all boils down to just being a good neighbor, right?
That's all it boils down to, yes. And having that common knowledge of what is going on.
You see that big tractor out there on the road, don't lay on the horn and do a dangerous passing move and all that. They're out there they're not trying to block traffic.
Right. They're going to work just like we are. They just have to drive something bigger and slower.
There you go. Well, Kelly, we appreciate you partnering with us on this focus on our local farmers. We're going to be hearing messages from these farmers for the coming weeks and giving away tickets to the Farm Aid Festival, which is going to be a really, really awesome show. John Mellencamp, we just heard a few moments ago, and Dave Matthews, who my wife is completely infatuated with. And then you got Willie Nelson. It can't be a whole lot of Willie Nelson shows still to come.
Right.
So,
I can't imagine.
Yeah, Neil Young, and then a whole bunch of others. So the next chance to win that is going to be in Matthews this Saturday. You can register at the farmers market there, and we'll give away a pair of tickets from those entries next Monday. But we'll announce the winner from this past weekend at Heathsville's Farmers Market coming up here in just a little bit. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you for having me.